Hello, I'm Mark Hart, Memphis Investment Properties and Reedy and Company Realtors. I'm the Vice President of Sales and Marketing, and let's go do a tour of our campus here. It's 22,000 square feet. We've got 71 full-time employees here, so we're fully vertically integrated, so we own every step of the process. So we personally purchase properties in neighborhoods where we know tenants want to live. We then perform the full renovation, focusing on new roofs, new HVACs, new water heaters, hard surface floors, as well as cosmetics. Then we place a tenant in that home. We do all the screening, all the marketing, and finally we'll do everything under the sun with property management. So we'll collect the rent, we'll perform any maintenance, we even have an in-house accounting department. So that's what we're going to do today. Walk around the office, go see all the different departments, so you can get a better feel of the layout here and of the company. So we've got two major brands, two major companies here. One is Memphis Investment Properties. Here on the shirt, that's where we purchase the homes, renovate the homes, and sell them to you as investors all over the world. Then the second company is called Reedy and Company. You'll see that here, it's the one in red. And that's our property management division. So that's going to be placing tenants, collecting rent, performing maintenance, and everything else involved with managing a property. So we own both companies. Started off by Mr. Jim Reedy. He's our founder. He's been in Memphis for 40 years plus, doing the same thing in the same place, sending it over 6,000 times. So he's the one that is heavily involved in the day-to-day operations and is the whole reason we're here. So he's the one that says, let's buy it. He's the one that decides the renovation. He sets the rent, and he sets the sales price as well. So his expertise, his lifelong work is now multi-generational. His son, Brad, who's in his 30s, is heavily involved as well. And so, you know, the goal is to just continue to grow here in Memphis because things are doing so well. So let's take a walk here. All right, so in here, this office, real quick, is our acquisitions department. So the acquisitions mean this is where our company goes to buy the properties that we can then renovate and place tenants and then sell to you as the investor. So we're looking for properties that need love and care, that are destroyed, right? That have holes in the roof, stinky carpet, and so we'll go and meet with these individuals to buy their properties. So we have the brand WeBuyHouses.com. It's what we put on all of our marketing, so we can find these motivated sellers, as we like to call them. We give them a credibility packet, say, hey, we bought 300 houses last year. Here is our company details. Here's the individual, Eric Hobbs. He's purchased over 1,500 properties. And we like to go in and say, hey guys, we solve problems, right? We could, one, buy the person's house for cash. We could close quickly and make it really easy. We're also a listing agent, and we could list their property on the MLS for them. Or we could fix up their house and let them become an investor. They don't choose that process. They like to choose the best choice, which is sell their house quickly for cash. So that's how we get to buy our properties, to create the inventory so we can then renovate and sell to you guys as investors. So we leave this little credibility packet with them, and hopefully they give us a call back, in a few days or weeks or months. And we would love to buy twice as many houses, as we could. However, it's just very tough to find these properties because people are, doing a great job. Let's go this way. They're paying their mortgages, right? The employment rate's really high here, so the bank-owned foreclosures aren't happening as much. We have to go, direct to them. Hey, Jen, you can just wave. Just film a little quick video for them. So this is Jennifer Scott. She's our contract administrator. She's amazing, the rock star. She's the one that basically will help assist you guys as investors throughout the whole process to make sure that you hit all of your deadlines, get all the paperwork set up, schedule your photos, home inspections, appraisals, help with closing, and just make sure everything goes smooth. Thank you, Jen.
You're welcome.
This is amazing. It's
Come on
huge.
this way. There's our wonderful
Meeting.
client services department. Have a wonderful meeting. Say hi, everybody. So once you guys actually close and own the property, you're going to be assigned to our client services department. So we have 3 individuals whose full-time responsibility is to communicate with you guys as the owner throughout the entire, for decades to come. So you always know and have someone to pick up the phone, respond to an email. So if you ever have a question about your investment property, like is it occupied? Is the tenant paying rent? You know, what's this maintenance bill? You'll always have someone to go to be able to get those questions answered for you. So it's very easy to do so since you're 1,000 miles away, sometimes more. So everyone that was just in that conference room, this is all their desks here. So we've got in here is Mallory, so she'll help you get all the paperwork signed on. In here is going to be Ashley. She'll answer any questions, you know, moving forward once you close on the home. Let's go this way now. Right, so here's a wonderful picture of our founder, Jim Reedy. So like we were saying before, he's been in Memphis basically his entire life. Been doing the same thing, same place, so getting really good at buying houses, renovating the houses, and managing them. Let's see. Oh no, let's go this way. Let me go this way. So now you guys imagine you own the property and you've already closed on the house, and now what we're going to do is lease the property for you. So now we need to find a tenant. So this is going to be our leasing sales for 2019. So these are all the properties, or all the leasing agents that we have that work for Reedy and Company on the property management side. So it's their responsibility every single day to try to find a qualified tenant for the home, to put the property online, to answer the phone calls given, to talk to folks that just walk in the front door every single day, and to screen them, help them apply. And the goal is to lease as many homes as humanly possible. So we've got a very high demand for clean, quality rental properties here in Memphis. We've got over 1.3 million people that live here. About 50% of them are renters. So there's a very high demand for these properties. And as long as you can make sure that it's clean and safe and be responsive and communicate with these residents, then they end up staying for a long time. And our average tenant stay is 2.75 years. So the tenants stay and they renew their lease, and the goal is to have them stay forever. Right? Yeah. The longer they're in the property, taking care of the home and paying rent, the better everyone does on their investment.
Which is a lot of time here in the States.
A lot of time.
2.7 years.
Above average, yeah.
Yeah, above average.
All right. So in here is going to be our wonderful tenants. That's our tenant screening room. So when individuals will come in off the streets and ask about what's our available inventory and houses that we have to lease, we'll help walk them through the different neighborhoods, as well as sit down at a computer and go over all of our inventory of houses and see what fits their criteria. We'll walk this way.
What is your criteria?
We'll also help people apply, fill out the paperwork, and we'll sign leases here and make sure that we go through every page of the lease, so everyone understands what's expected of them. Right. This is where we celebrate birthdays, have fun, you know, have some lunch. And here is our incredible collections department. So we have a full in-house collection team. The tenants can come in on the other side of the glass there, and actually pay rent in person. They can pay rent online, electronically. So for us, rent is due the 1st of the month, it's late by the 5th, and we can actually start the eviction process to kick someone out by the 15th of the month. So if we do go to that eviction process, we'll go to court. We'll follow it through. It takes about 30 days from there to actually physically remove someone. So it's a very landlord-friendly state. This one. So in here is our wonderful construction department. So we own the home, it's distressed, right? There's a hole in the roof, smells bad, and this is where we take the home and fix it up. We make it beautiful, right? We like to focus on those big items, roofs, mechanicals, and floors, right? We want to make sure you're not going to have any major issues for the home for at least 10 years. That's the goal. By adding maintenance preventers to the home, it just increases your cash flow and your income from the investment. So it also, the tenants love it as well. So that gives you the best possible chance that the tenants will be able to stay. It gets more attention to the home, so we can get to pick which tenant is actually the best. And it's just all good for your investment. Come on this way. Here we go. Good way.
Hi.
Here is our wonderful maintenance department. So it's a in-house maintenance department. So one of the benefits of our company is that what other folks do, smaller property management companies, let's say the toilet breaks, they're going to go and call a plumber, a third-party plumber that works for someone else. They're going to go fix the issue. That property management company is going to take that bill and is going to increase the charge 30%, 40% for scheduling, and then pass that on to you as the investor, right? We don't like that. We don't do that. We like to do is we have our own in-house crew members. So we have our own in-house plumber, and that plumber works for Reedy and Company, works for us. He drives a Reedy and Company van, right? And so it's as if you just get that original price. So all of our pricing is extremely competitive. So if we can keep your costs low, your maintenance costs low as the investor, then you get better returns. And then the goal is for y'all to come back and grow your portfolio. And then everyone's happy. So come on this way. So here's one of our favorite departments. You can see here's a ton of AC condensers. So what we do is we put the same materials and use the same materials on all houses. We use the same crew members, so all of our houses look very cookie cutter. That's a good thing because we want to be replicatable and duplicatable at will. So when you see one renovation, you know that they're all going to be very similar to those. So there's a certain standard that we like to adhere to. We also buy in bulk. Since we do 300 renovations a year, we can go to the air conditioning manufacturer and get a discount. Say, hey, if we buy 300 units this year, let's come on this way, what kind of discount can you get us? So this is where we're going to store all the items. Come on this way. We like to call this our miniature Home Depot.
So he gave me 2 chances on
come on through.
And I still didn't. But the third shot, I made it, but I still lost my money.
So what's great is that our crew members, instead of actually going to Home Depot to get an item, they can just come here. And since we're able to buy all these materials in bulk, we can negotiate to get the best possible price. So that keeps the prices low for everyone. So we can put in higher grade materials at a lower cost, which allows us to add more maintenance preventers towards your investment, and it's just a win-win situation all around. So We're also set up basically like the Home Depot to where the maintenance crew members will come in the morning with their jobs. They're going to know which items that they need to grab from the shelves, and then they'll actually check out down here. We've got a little checkout counter. So they're going to actually check out, so we make sure that they have the exact materials that they need to get to the job site the first time, right? We want to make sure that they have everything they need, so when we go and to fix the repair and bother the tenant, that we can get it done right the first time. That they don't need to leave the job site, come back here to get more materials, and then go back to the job site. That's a waste of time, and it doesn't benefit the tenant. So by doing it this way, having the system and process in place, it reduces time, reduces costs, and the goal is to keep those tenants in place for as long as possible, as well as keep the costs as low as possible. These are some regulars. Alright, so we're almost done here. That's where we get to the accounting department where it gets quieter. We keep records of everything, electronically and physically.
Is it? I've been in. Is there a last one's right somewhere?
So here is our accounting department. So we have accounts payable, accounts receivable, our CFO. So they're going to send you a monthly statement every month, so you know what all of your. This is Ashley, our best manager ever. Just say hi.
Hi. Hi.
Hi guys, nice to meet you.
So we're going to send you guys a monthly statement every month, so you know what your income is, what all your expenses are, so you know what your net cash flow is at the end of the month. We're going to send that to you automatically. We're also going to send you a year-end statement, so you can give that document to your CPA, so you can file your taxes with the government properly, make sure everything goes smoothly. We're going to also set you all up on a system called Propertyware, so you can log into that system at any time with your own username and password and be able to see all the documentations for your whole portfolio, as well as keep everything in the same place, and it just keeps you organized. So that's it. We're back here, back at home base. Hope you enjoy the tour. If you need more information, just reach out to us at memphisinvestmentproperties.net, and love to hear from you.